Hey guys. Happy Friday the 13th. Although it's not actually Friday the 13th, but I wish it was. I was hoping I could do this card on a Friday the 13th, but I can't. So we're just going to do it because Jason is awesome anytime. Okay, so the first thing I did was take this card and emboss it with just an embossing folder. And so I'm going to go around the edges just a little bit here. And kind of got to figure this out as I go along. I had a plan, but now I'm not so sure. So we're just going to use these little, I'm using the color Fired Brick actually from the Distress ink. And look, I'm even wearing my bracelet. If I can get it around here, hang on. It's twisted every which way. Anyway, Camp Crystal Lake Camper, a little bloody knife. There's the hockey mask, Jason's little mask, camp that way with some blood, really cute. Anyway, so where am I getting all this red? Blah. Sorry about that. Look like I have been at Camp Crystal Lake. Well, since we have it on there, then I'll just go ahead and kind of lightly go over it a little bit with some red, I guess. I feel like I'm committing some sort of horror crime because I have Nightmare on Elm Street that I'm watching right now on mute. And so you guys can't hear, so you can hear me talk or rattle on. That I'm so good at, right? But I feel like I should be watching Friday the 13th while making the Friday the 13th card, right? So hopefully Jason won't get mad at me, but I'm sure Freddie would be happy. Anyway, okay. He's coming up later, hopefully. So I have the red done. Now I want to add just a little bit of black. A little bit of black soot. Just going to maybe blacken up some edges here. Maybe along the inside too. That might be a nice little contrast, possibly. I went out today and I bought lots and lots of Halloween candy. Not that I really needed any. I already had enough and I wasn't going to buy any more, but I went to the store hungry and I kind of just told myself, well, it's for the kids and blah, blah, blah. Knowing good and well, I'm probably going to eat half of that before Halloween even gets here. But it just looks so good. So what kind of candy do you guys usually give out? Do you do special candy? I don't know. I'm thinking about, because we don't have as many trick-or-treaters here as we used to, maybe doing some little special bags, especially for the kids I have at school and things, which is most of them in the neighborhood, but a few stragglers here and there come by that I don't actually have. Because I loved when, let me find my other ink. There it is. I loved when, like, other kids got regular candy or something, and then they pulled out, like, a special bag for me. A few of my neighbors would always have me, like, a special little treat bag, and I felt like I was on, like, some sort of good list or something. I don't know. So, I kind of like to make my kiddos feel like that, too. All right, so this is one of those stamps I ordered from Etsy, and doesn't really say who it's by or anything, but so we are just going to stamp a few Jasons here. We'll need 3, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp a couple more because I want to do, I want to layer these on top of some mints as well and put the number 13, or like Friday the 13th, you know, on there later. So I'll just go ahead and stamp a couple of those. I have a friend of mine at work that really likes Jason, and so I'm going to do her like a little treat bag of Jason themed candy stuff. Alright, so next up we're going to use our Jason Voorhees ribbon, but I need to cut it, I guess, both sides somehow. So as soon as I find the end of this tape, start taping that up. And said I think it can, this fairly wide ribbon can take 2 strips pretty easy, and it kind of really needs 2 just to hold it down, I feel like. So okay, a little bit more right there, and then we can pretty much trim where we want, and it won't really matter. Alright, so I think I'm just going to take it all off and then stick it on and maybe then cut it. I'm not really sure. Like I said, this was not my original plan, so now I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. But sometimes it works out better that way. And sometimes we crash and burn, so we will see. Alright, so we'll try to cut his head right in the middle there. Alright, so get our fancy little scissors here, trim that off. Okay, that didn't do too bad. And we'll trim this side. Make sure we're pressing it down pretty good. Sorry, it's upside down for a second. Alright, and then we will cut straight up, hopefully, through the middle. Just the middle of the mask. Perfect, yay! A little fraying over there, but I can live with that. It frays all the time, so I feel like I should put something on that so it doesn't stick. Okay, so now we're going to, I think we're going to pop dot. Oh, thought about using that. That's a little too festive. I don't feel like he's quite that festive. We are going to pop dot, or foam tape rather, these little circles that we stamped out, and I just punched some a layering piece on the black. We'll just kind of center that, and then we'll do them. Well, you know what? I guess I'm only going to have room for 2. I was thinking 3, but that's okay. That's okay. We will make it work. 3 was in my mind. I don't like doing even numbers of stuff. I feel like card things work better. Maybe it's just a life rule that things work better in odd numbers. Okay. And this is also how I'm going to do my mints. I'm just going to get the little York peppermint patties, and I put the York peppermint patty right in between there, and then I will layer another one of these on the bottom, so it's just like little candies. Okay, so we could do that and that maybe, but I have, or maybe just one. I have these letters that I cut out. Although I'm thinking I might just go over them in black instead of this kind of red, because it's not, I feel like this is more red than this, so thinking maybe black would look better. Guys, well, I started to say, let me know what you think, but I always think you guys can talk back to me, so. Alright, so Jason, and then I also have a little 13 that I cut out, but I wanted to stamp 13th kind of there. And then I also have a large one that I cut out. So, I think I am going to turn all those black. Let's just slide those off a minute. And we'll do that black as well. Okay. I'm almost tempted to do one of these in like a brighter red. But let's just see what we're going to do here. Jaso, Where is the N? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Okay. Probably, you know what? I feel like this Distress ink takes a longer to dry. So there's a train. You guys hear the train? Toot toot. Anyway, sorry. Probably should have done this with an archival ink. I feel like they dry a lot faster, but this can work. Then this will just be like a hint of red, so it's not a big deal. And we'll see if we like that any better. And then we'll also stamp the TH in, let me get just a brighter red. Hang on one second, guys. Give me just one little second. One little second. Okay. I have it now. So I'm using some Stampin' Up! Punches. This is the 1 3/4 punch. So it just pops out one of those. So let's see if we like that any better. I think I will. I really do. Because I feel like that ribbon on there, you'll see when I pull it back over here, it's just a little bit too red for these colors. So, alright, see what I'm saying? Like, look at the difference there. Just much darker. And this one's much brighter. It's kind of more of a blood red, I guess you could say, to match that. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop dot it just like we were before. Just get a couple pieces of that. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked. My God. Alright. Let me just get another piece of black. We're gonna do it again. Sorry, guys. Alright, so this is the 2 3/8. And this is what the back side looks like. I'll just pop that out. As a matter of fact, I'll just pop another one while I'm doing it. Okay. And then let me get one more. I'll just do 2 more of the bright red. Okay. So now we have plenty. Okay. So I will try not to do it. Sorry guys, this is turning into a long video. I wanted this to be a really short video, but that does not always happen. Alright, so let's pop dot it one more time. My goodness. My goodness. Alright, that little white piece is going to go bye-bye. Alright, so taking that off, we're going to very carefully center this. Alright, much better. Whew, mercy. Okay, so I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way. And so then we have Jason here on the bottom. And let's put our letters up here out of our way a little bit. And the 13 number. I feel like I like that a little bit better, but I'm still not super sold on it. Oh well. Sorry. Always. I always cough when I get on video. Alright, so let me put some tape on this side. And bend that little bit back. Don't want that glue showing at all, if we can help it. Okay, kind of press down over on that side, so then it'll like open like that. Then we just have to line up. Sorry guys. My goodness. I've been out in the wind most of the evening. Maybe that's doing something to me. Alright, where is the glue? Alrighty, start gluing this down. So, how many parts were there? There's like Friday the 13th part. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I need a drink of water, but I don't have any in here. So, just have to suffer through that, I guess. Anyway, I've seen them all, but I don't remember how many there ended up being. There were lots of Friday the 13th and lots of Halloweens. And speaking of Halloween, have you guys seen the new one that just came out? I want to go see it before Halloween, preferably, but I'm not sure. We'll see if I can get there or not. Alright, so we have Jason there. Okay. Now, for the 13th. Alright, I'm going to do the 13 way down here. But I have to be able to stamp. It doesn't look very black, does it? You know what? I'm going to just lightly, this may completely ruin it, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go get water. I wonder if that would like... Nah, I better not. I better just quit while I'm ahead. Maybe do that once it dries. So, alright guys, I got a phone call that popped the video off, so I'll just piece this together. But I'm using this stamp set from Inkadinkado to use the TH. So, the 13th. I don't know why I need to say it like that, but I don't know. So, that kind of ruined it, didn't it? Oh well, whatever. Okay, so now all we have to do is, here's that little thing. Okay, I want to do a little jewel on each corner here, and kind of a golden color of jewel, just to kind of pick up a little bit of the gold in the mask there. And then on the inside, I just put a little circle. So, and I just stuck my finger in that glue as I picked it up. Alright, so that does not go to that. That's why it won't fit. Okay, so we'll put this little jewel right there. Can you guys see that? Can't seem to get them to turn over. Okay. Alright, it's not picking up now. Gotta get some new, whatever, twisted stuff down there. Alright, so, so tell me what part of this was your favorite. Was it, you know, and since I can't remember how many parts there were, you know, that would help too. Alright, so we have a little jewel on there. Just adds just a little tiny bit of bling. And I want to do something around here. And I think we'll just do some red liquid pearls. And that will take a while to dry, but ooh, that's kind of gross there. Let me just sort of wipe that along there. That should work. Alright, so we'll put just a little dot on each little scallop, I guess you could say. But anyway, so tell me what Friday the 13th was your favorite, if you have one. If you haven't seen it, that's okay. I feel like everybody knows who Jason Voorhees is. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you've the mask and things like that has been around forever, so you can't really not know who Jason is. But all right, that one went just a little bit wonky off the side there, but that's, I can live with that. All right, guys, so that is the card, and there you go. Thanks for hanging out with me and stamping and watching and all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.